Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to episode number 30 something, 35, 30. I actually do not know. It's 30 something. That is all I know. But today we will be facing Barwell in the FA Cup third qualifying round and Gainsborough in the league, who sit in third place. So that'll be a difficult game, but we should be beating Barwell. So let's get into it right away. It's in a week's time in the game. Just got two big injuries here. Merson is out for 2 months, and George Rigg is out for a bit over 1 month. Thankfully, Brendan Daniels is almost back from injury, but we're still waiting on Massey and Keane, two of our centre backs, to come back, and then we've got two more players down now as well. We've been hit by a bit of an injury crisis here, and it's not really looking good. And we've agreed to sign a new person to our scouting team, Adrian Potter. He's got decent of those stats. He was the best we got in our our advert. He was the best person who wanted to come and sign, and we're going to try and get him in here. I think he is. Yeah, there he is. It's been confirmed. Oh, and he's already found two quite good players, Kyle McFarlane and Naughty Naughty, who we were looking at before. I'll add them both to my shortlist. Well, Jack Hartop, our backup keeper, he wasn't very happy, and he said he wanted to leave, and Craddock, our assistant manager, couldn't find a suitable club, so they agreed to terminate Hartop's contract, which means if we look into our oh, damn it, he's injured. Where's our other keepers? I can't do anything with our other keepers. Okay. Problem. That is not good. Hold on, let me go back. Under 18s. How long's he out for? 1 to 3 days. Good, we can. I'm going to offer him a... Wait, is this how... Yeah, I think this is how I get him to... I'll drop that down. I'll put that up. I'll give him 15 for that. And yep, alright. Good. We've got our new backup keeper. I'm going to promote Akwasi Osei from the... What's this called? The under 18s. Yep. He's going to sit on the bench. He doesn't have much of a potential, but I think it's better than Hartop's was. So it can't be that bad. And Daniels is on his way back from injury. He can play 45 minutes today as we take on a Barwell. We'll chuck Daniels on the bench. Let me just check all the squad is looking right. Sam Cox is going to come back in because he played very well last time he played. I think this is going to be the team we go out with. Or is Dan... No, Dan Jeffries won't play. He's a bit... I hope they let me... Oh, damn it. They don't let me play. So I'm going to have to put that Timothy Ruddy Smith guy on the bench. Despite him being like... I don't even know what he is. I didn't even sign him, and he's just like randomly appeared. But I think this is going to be the team we'll head out into the game with. Yeah, Cox back in the side. We're going to look to control. Yup. Actually, hold on, one thing. Higher tempo against a lesser team, and let's go. Hopefully we can come away with a win and progress in the cup. Okay, we're going to say... Expect nothing but a win from this game. Can't get any of the green effects, but at least there were no red. Okay, but let's go. Hopefully we can come away with a win today. Here is Turner as he hits it over the top. Marias wins it. He actually wins a fair share of headers for being small, to be fair to him. But now they've got the throw in. It's Hall. He plays it back to Williams. He finds Simpson. He plays it first time. That's a nice little bit of passing. And Luke Jones is completely stuffed up there. But he's done well to win it back and kick it away. But its clearance has only found its way back to Barwell. And that's crossed in. And Baldwin wins the header. But that one was always going over. And we will have to do better than that. You can't be conceding to them. Now they have a free kick, and Simpson heads it wide. If they're going to be so wasteful in their attacks, well then I guess it doesn't really matter if we concede so many chances. So Williams wins the header, but Jones is there. He looks for Curry over the top, who doesn't appear to be offside, and he finds Marias, and that is some save from Forth, the keeper. And I'm surprised we couldn't go ahead there. We probably should have. Marias couldn't quite finish it though. Maybe this Forth guy isn't that bad of a keeper. Here is Middleton. He's got it nicked off him by Green, and Marias now back to Pozo. He finds Briscoe. Briscoe back to Cox. Cox to Green. Can he find the right pass? No, he goes back to Cox. He finds Pozo though. Pozo around the corner, Marias. Back to Pozo, now Briscoe. Back to Pozo. Now Cox. Now Green. Green shoots! But I'd rather that have been Marias, really, because that's not the best of shots from Green. Now we have a free kick, and Ben Hurd standing over it. He hits the wall, and it's going to be a corner, as that one hits the corner flag. And that's Curry, isn't it? Yeah, it is Curry. He's going to stand up to take it. That's probably too close to the keeper again, though. And it is, as Forth catches it. Row in now for us. It's Sam Cox. He goes to Briscoe. Briscoe back to Pozo, who's got a bit of space. Pozo to Marias. Marias, it's blocked. Cox's shot is very poor. And Forth dives on the ball to keep it out of his net. And we still need another goal, or a goal. We haven't scored one yet. Goal kick now launched upfield from Belshaw. Marias can't win the header, but Cox is the first man to the loose ball, and he looks for Briscoe. It wasn't the best of passes, and he's been tackled. But Lewis Turner is there to win it back, and now here's Cox. He finds Briscoe, and Briscoe turns inside, and he finds Pozo. Out to Jones. Over the top, intercepted. Jones, though, wins it back, and now here's Cox. He finds Pozo. That's a nice looking ball. Briscoe brings it down. Can he find the right cross? He can. Marias, that is a very powerful finish from Junior Marias. His 6th this season. It's another goal for him. He's been prolific since coming in on loan, and great stuff from us. It's Pozo who chips the ball over top. Briscoe fires it in, and Marias fires it into the back of the net. Great stuff from him, and now we've got a free kick. Ben Hurd lifts it into the box. Luke Jones is going towards it. It falls for Briscoe. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. It was a handball by Baldwin. And Briscoe is going to step up to take this penalty, especially after Hurd missed his one. Briscoe slotting away his last one. I'm definitely not unhappy about him taking it. And Briscoe steps up and slots it into the top right. Brilliant finish from Louis. That's his 4th of the season. He has been very good recently. I think that might be his 3rd in 3 games or something like that. And he steps up and puts it away with precision into that top right corner. No way the keeper was reaching that one, and it's 2-0. Throw for them now. Hall to Middleton. Back to Hall. He puts the cross in. York wins the header. Pozo heads clear, and he finds Marias, who switches the ball Out to Briscoe. But he's tackled. And now Baldwin. Held up by Turner, but he managed to get past him. Now Cowley. Cowley. Still on the ball. It's a foul by Green. And they'll have a free kick. Not far out here. This could be an opportunity for them. It's Ellison. But he hits it against the wall. Baldwin, though, is on to it. Jones blocks it, but it only falls for Williams. But he's dispossessed by Ben Hurd. And now he's tackled, but that is going to be a goal kick as it deflects off Williams behind. And it's actually getting quite close to half-time. But there's going to be one last highlight. As Curry intercepts that, it might come to us, but no. They've got it back, and now Cowley dribbles backwards. Back to Simpson. He looks over the top. Oh, no, that's in. What happened there? It's just a kick. He's just kicked it into the box. I think this has happened a bit before. Luke Jones is not ready for it. Belshaw comes for it, and it's a well-placed header. And Belshaw and Jones, that's like the... Thankfully, that's not punished us yet. But, I'm going to assertively say, don't get complacent. And all the lads have gained focus. For some reason, Mariah still looks complacent. But anyway, let's head out into the second half. Free kick for them now. Godden. Oh, goodness me. How? It's a goal. And I've lost for words. What has happened there? It's another big kick into the box. Those two dudes have completely not done anything. Belshaw has come so far away from his near post that it's a rather simple finish for that dude who's got his second of the game. And now we need to bounce back, and we might try and do that there, but we won't because Turner's kick is poor. Now he launches it out here. Ben Hurd win that header. He doesn't. Mottram. This is the guy who scored the 2 goals so far. Now it's back to Simpson. To Cowley. To Mottram. How does he get that out there? Now Hall. But Belshaw saves that. From 2-0 up, it's now 2-2. And we need to concentrate and get another goal. And we might get one here through Ben Hurd, but he hits the wall and it's going to be a corner. Briscoe is going to whip it in. That is probably too close to the keeper, and it is. That was very poor. Oh, Curry's injured. That means I'm going to have to bring on Daniels over there. Or should I? No, actually, Daniels is really not looking too ready. So I'm going to do this. And bring on Phillips. I'm also going to bring on Sweeney for Green because he's been quite poor. And that's all. Let's hope that we can come back because it would be a disaster if we lost this game. Throw in for them now. But Turner intercepts and he does a big kick and it finds Briscoe. And he could play through Marias, and he does. Marias bearing down on goal. What a finish from Junior Marias. Our Jamaican striker has done it again. His 7th of the season, his 2nd of the game. And he single-handedly, well, pretty much single-handedly, it was a good pass from Briscoe into him. But he had to take control and he still had a long way to go. And he finishes it right into the bottom corner. A great finish. It's 3-2, and now there's a highlight from kickoff, which better not include them getting one back straight away. And as Cox heads that down to Sweeney, it may well not. And now Briscoe's in over the top. He could try and find Marias at the back stick for his hat-trick. It goes in. Phillips is there. He puts it back across. Briscoe, Marias, it must have been blocked. Ellison hits it away. How he didn't score there, I don't know, but there's still a chance for him to score, but that one's headed away again, and there is the end of the highlight. Wow, what a piece of play that was. And now here they come again. This has been a mental game. Baldwin back to Cowley. He finds Simpson. Now Middleton. To Mottram. Could he score a hat-trick? He plays in Hall, and Hall is denied by Belshaw, who holds on to the ball as well. Good stuff from him. Throw in for them now. Godden. But that is well intercepted by Lewis Turner, and Lewis Turner now plays it back to Belshaw. That was going to be going out, but he does well to keep it in there, James. And he launches that one up, and Marias can't win the header. But that was bad. Why did... Oh, he could have taken control of it. Now Hall is in over the top. York's coming across, and he makes an amazing tackle. He is so good at doing that. That's like the 4th or 5th time that Connor York has made an amazing last-ditch tackle just like that. But here they come again. It's not the best of passes, and Luke Jones is in the way, and he kicks it, and it finds Phillips. And Phillips is coming forward now, and he looks for Briscoe. That is a very nice pass from Jimmy. Briscoe bearing down on goal. It's saved. And we're going to have a corner. Would have expected him to finish that the way he's been playing recently. But we'll have the corner. Phillips, that's not a bad corner. But it was probably too close to the keeper, and Forth comes and claims it. But the highlight's still going as Turner wins that header, and it's a foul. Is that going to be where the highlight ends? Yes, it is. Marias on the ball again. He could play in Briscoe. He doesn't, but it is a free kick. And we're going to see what we can do here. He might get a yellow card. Is it going to be a red? I don't know. Probably won't be. Yeah, it's just a yellow. And we're going to have the free kick as Ben Hurd sets up to take it. Can he put it in the top corner to make it 4-2? No, he definitely cannot. Alright, free kick for us here. Connor York looks for Phillips. Connor York has been really good in defence since we brought him in. And Phillips coming inside. Now he finds Sam Cox. Cox goes back to York. York looks for Phillips, who chests it down nicely. Back to Cox. Sweeney is there. He uses him. Now he finds Marias. Around the corner, Sweeney, it wasn't the best of passes, but the clearance goes straight to Jones, and Jones finds Cox, and Cox finds Pozo, and Pozo finds Phillips, and Phillips comes back, and now he finds Cox, and Cox to Pozo, and Pozo with some nice dribbling, but he goes back to York. They're defending in numbers. It looks like they just want to hit us on the counter here, as Phillips goes back to Cox. He finds Sweeney. We've got a few numbers out here. They're all coming over here now. We find Briscoe. Briscoe! Oh, that wasn't actually the worst of shots. It hit the side netting. Throw in for them now. Hall. Middleton heads it back to him. Crossed in. Cox gets it away. Oh, he's volleyed it back in. But Belshaw catches it. I thought he'd smacked that all the way over the top there, Cox, and it was going out for another throw, but he mustn't have hit it too high, and who is that? Hall managed to get onto it and volley it back in, but now Phillips, Marias, there's his hat-trick! And he's carried us to victory today. Jimmy Phillips getting the cross in for the assist. Good stuff from him, and I think it was Deeney it was Deeney there, as we see, playing it over top. Phillips takes control, gets past that dude who can't stop the cross, and Marias just slots it in to the net with the keeper misplaced, and that's his 3rd goal today, our 4th, and now Brazel loses it to Sweeney. Marias on the ball. Is he looking to get more? Back to Sweeney. Now Deeney. Deeney held up. He's going back. He finds Connor York. York looking for Sweeney, who wins the header, and he finds Marias, who gets away from his man, and that was not the worst of shots, but it's a good save by Forth. And he kicks it away as the end of the highlight. But we now have a throw, and Sam Cox throws to Phillips. Phillips crosses. There's no one at the back stick, but Briscoe looks like he's going to keep it in, and he will. He gets the cross in on his left. Sweeney brings it down. Wasn't the best of touches, but he gets onto it. Finds Cox. Now Deeney, but he's tackled by Brazel. And well in by Connor York, and he gets the kick, and it finds Briscoe, who brings it down pretty well. And he beats the number 3. Can he find Marias in the middle? It hits the post. Marias gets to it. Ellison makes the tackle. Williams gets it away upfield. Mottram brings it down. Don't let them go and score here now. Hall. Tackle by Sweeney, but it deflects straight back to Hall. And he's charging forward. And now here's Mottram up against Connor York. But Connor York makes another great tackle. And it's gone over the number 5's head. Marias is in for 4. Marias hits it straight at the keeper, and it's going to be a corner as it deflects behind off the defender. This has been such a great game to watch and manage. As Phillips crosses it in towards Deeney, it's headed away by Middleton. Sweeney's going to get to it first. Oh, but that was not a very good pass. There's no one over there. We're entering added time now. We've passed all the minutes that were left of added time, and Briscoe whips in the cross. It's caught by Forth. You'd expect the final whistle to come any moment now as Forth kicks the ball long. There it is. We have a 1-4-2. Despite being caught up to from 2-0 up to 2-2, we managed to rally and get that win. And it was great stuff from the lads. I'm going to say I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. Hopefully Curry's injury is not very, not very severe. There we go. But Marias is up near the top of the Golden Boot race for the FA Cup. Wonder if he'll be able to win it. He'd probably need hat-trick in the next round as well or something like that, but his hat-trick against Barwell has got us over the line, and this dude also scored a hat-trick. Any other hat-tricks in the FA Cup today? Yes, one for this dude, Hanbury, for Filed, and actually Dolling scored one as well. And Boller for Wingate and Finchley also scored a hat-trick. Lots of hat-tricks today. But great performance, especially from Marias. Briscoe was good as well. Phillips played well off the bench. And that is all good. And we're going to have the draw soon as well. But as we get 7,500, we go through. And Curry's out for 5 to 6 weeks. Brilliant. Just as we get Daniels back, Curry goes down now, and it's not one that he can put on a guard and play through like the last one was, unfortunately. And Daniels there has resumed his senior training, which is good, which means that he should be able to play now. Alright, let's go and head into the draw and see who we get in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round. Oh, the first round starts next. Interesting. But let's go. Who have we got? Salford. That'll be a difficult one, but it's better than getting... Wait, what? They're in the National League? Oh, the North. VNL is the National League. Okay. So Salford, where are they? Where are they in the table? How can I find this? How can I find this? Stuff it. I'm just going to go here. Where are they? They're 1 place above us and 1 point above us. So that'll be a interesting game against Salford. We are away though, which is... Yeah, we are away. Moore Lane, that's probably their ground, isn't it? Yes, it is their ground. So, but we haven't lost to Salford in the last 3 meetings. So maybe that means we can go through. We'll have to wait and see though. Our match against Worcester has been rescheduled. Let's have a look at when the FA Cup match is. It will actually be in the next episode, along with this match in the league against Brackley Town. Alright, let's keep going. See if we can get an FA Cup game every episode. That'll be interesting. But anyway, we've got Gainsborough next. Hopefully we'll have to defend better than last time in the... Oh, now we've got Connor York. Oh, no. This is a disaster. At least Jordan Keane is 1 to 6 days ready to come back. But Connor York has twisted his ankle. He's out for 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I need to reduce like the training intensity or whatever it is. Actually, we also have Dan Jeffries, which is good. Massey's failed his fitness test. And we've actually gone all the way to the Gainsborough game, of which we have lost both our games against. I remember last season when we played them, I think we lost 2-1, and then I forgot to save, and I played through it about 4 times, and we won every single time. And then I ended up having to try to lose to get to rematch the result, which was a bit silly. But Jordan Keane is still injured. York have to come out of the side. Massey's going to have to sit on the bench despite being injured. Jordan Keane, I thought, was coming back 1 to 6 days. Where is Osei? There he is. Get rid of these 2 spots now. Daniel's still not very, sharp, so we won't have him anywhere. Deeney will do anything? No. I think, actually, we have to replace Curry. That's the other thing. We're going to have to put Daniels on the bench. I think we'll put Briscoe on the right, Phillips on the left, Daniels on the bench, and we're only just coping with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 injured, plus a half injury for Massey. This is not looking good at all, really. But we're not going to go control today. We'll go back to counter. We're going to pump the ball into box. We're going to go normal tempo. And I think that's all we will do. The tactic familiarity is decently high. Is that the bench we want to go with? I think so. Yep, let's go. Dan Jeffries lacking match sharpness. How much match sharpness? He's got 76. That'll just going to have to do, really, because we can't play Massey. He's not properly fit. Keane and York are injured, and let's go. Hopefully Marias can carry us to another result. They're playing 4-4-2. Their 2 strikers are slightly injured, though. I'm going to go calmly say, ignore the critics and just try to enjoy yourselves out there. But we can't have any green effects on them. But anyway, we're just gonna have to go. As that's a nice looking ball from Pozo, but he just can't beat Downey to find Briscoe as that one's launched upfield. Cox is starting good. I just thought, have I forgot to start Sam Cox? But no, I didn't forget to start him. That one's launched upfield. Oh, goodness sake, you got to win that. But Lewis Turner does. But Fielding wins that, and Green should have just controlled that. And now here's Meadows, spreading it out wide to Rothery. But he's been dispossessed, and Briscoe hits it long, and Marias has got the pace to beat the number 5 to the ball, and Marias has his shot saved by King. What a start that would have been for us, but their Gainsborough Trinity goalkeeper denies us. I was about to say Gainsborough City, but no, it's not. It's Gainsborough Trinity as they get it clear, and it falls for Wilson, but that's the end of the highlight. And Pozo is again the least fit player in the side. I wonder why. Free kick for them now. Downey, saved by Belshaw. He's decently reliable, Belshaw. He's probably better than most of the other goalkeepers we could have at this level. He's 4 and a bit stars, which is the same rating as Marias, so he can't be that bad. As Pozo lets that run, I think he was expecting Green to get it, but he doesn't. Anyway, now we've lost it to Fielding, but Jeffries is in the way there, and Marias with a beautiful touch to bring that down. Wasn't the best of passes, but Pozo picks up on it anyway. Now here's Green. He looks for Briscoe. Briscoe to Marias, whose shot first time deflects out for a corner. No, it doesn't. It's cleared. Pozo shoot. No, don't shoot, actually. The keeper keeps it in, but we're going to retain possession. At least I thought so, but then Cox gave it away, and then he can't quite win it back off Jarman. But we do well to push them wide. Now they're coming back in, though, and it's Meadows. Back to the number 6, out to Wilson. Wilson, can he get the wrong side of Turner? Yes, he can get the wrong side of Turner, but Jeffries is in the way. Now it's Meadows as they recover the ball all the way back to Fielding. He looks for Downey, but no, it doesn't quite have too much on it. Crossed in, Jones away. Now Marias win that. He does. Can he get to the ball? No, he can't. Downey again. Now Evans. Now Meadows. Turner wins that, and now Pozo looks for Phillips. Go on, Jimmy. Jimmy gets there first. Can he find Marias? Yes! It's a goal! And after all that, we hit them with a quick counter-attack. Junior Marias scores again. Jimmy Phillips gets the assist. I was saying it, I don't think it was many episodes ago, that he hasn't been very good and is a bit of a liability in the team, but in these 2 games, he has played extremely well. He's got 2 assists, and this one early on in this game as he bursts past their right back, puts the cross in, and Marias really couldn't miss despite putting it straight at King. And we have the lead despite just being 1-0, and now we have a free kick, and Ben Hurd hits the wall, but it just deflects wide, and we're going to have a corner. We'll not have to have a corner, we'll take a corner. It'll be crossed in by Phillips. It's not the worst cross, and we're going to have another corner as Rothery can only put it behind and not out. And Phillips will cross it in again. Again, it's straight at Rothery. Again, he kicks it away, but this time it stays in the field of play as Downey smacks that one out for a throw, which will not be part of the highlight. Free kick. Phillips is taking this one, and he cannot put it in the back of the net, unfortunately. A decent opportunity there, but not taken by Jimmy, and now they have a goal kick. And King hits it long. Win that, Jeffries. Oh, he does or may have, but it only finds Lambert. Now played out wide, and they've got 2 men out here. And Wilson gets it through for Birch on the overlap. It's crossed in. Oh, Jarman won the header, but he could only put it wide. Jeffries has been a rock in the air, but not able to win that header. And again, Hurd's free kick cannons off the wall out for a corner, which Jimmy will go over and take. Can he find one of our men in the box? Oh, it's headed away by Evans, but it'll go straight back out to Jimmy, who turns around to get it on his left foot. It's headed away, but only as far as Lewis Turner, who's got a little bit of time, but now not really, and he's been pressured by the number 5, who takes it off him. He's there, centre back. Go on, Jones, you got to get that, but Jarman's given up already as Luke Jones gets to that first. And what's happening here? Luke Jones wins the header, but it falls to Meadows, who manages to get there before Green, and now Wilson. No, no, no! They've scored with a stupid ball over the top. Long balls, of course. And that's just stupid, disappointing. If it gets over our dudes, we're stuffed. And despite Knight being injured, he puts it away. Belshaw did his best, but that's a really stupid and cheap goal, and we can't do much about it. But now we have a free kick, and we've not won the ball, and that's really given away. And now Knight, who scored their goal, did he not? Passed back. Now Downey. Jones's ball in the air, but he can't find anyone. But Meadows' touch is poor. And now here's Louis Briscoe, and he puts it over the top for Marias. And Marias is through. Marias shoots. It's saved by King. He fumbles it. Evans hits it away. And it goes out for a throw. Come on, lads. You can get back into the lead. But I would take a draw as we close in on half time here. Just over to... No. Well, now just under 1 minute left, plus an extra minute of added time, which we are now through, and there is the halftime whistle. Calmly say, I'm happy with your performance so far, keep it up. A few of the lads looking delighted. Marias passionately say, very happy with your performance so far. As with Phillips, because he got the assist, and we're just going to head out into the second half. I think what we lack at the back is pace. With Connor York kind of covered that a bit. He got back with a few of those last minute tackles, but now that he's out of the side again, Jeffries, despite being young, I think he's more of a tall, lanky guy rather than a pacey dude. And despite York, he was tall and fast, as Paul Green gets himself a yellow. I am speaking from the game, not by looking at the stats, which I'll probably look at afterwards. And now let's have a look at the highlight. As Lambert picks up on the ball and he hits it over the top, and Thulis receives a pass. And Belshaw has to save that. It may not have been going in, but I'd rather a corner than a conceded goal. As Rothery whips it in. No, Turner should have done better, but he gets it behind anyway. I think that's really not his ball. Number 6 or 8 or someone should have got there first, as Downey puts that one in. Pozo, well done. He's closing down the man. Hurd smacks it away. Marias, will he get to that first? No. Now Lambert to Wilson. Wilson is dispossessed by Turner, but it's a foul. And they're going to have a free kick. And Rothery is going to whip it in, and Wilson wins the header, but he's headed it wide. Alright, it's Belshaw now on the ball. He launches it upfield. There's no really point doing that, but Green wins the header and he finds Briscoe, and Briscoe with a nice first time through ball looking for Junior Marias, but Marias has missed it. That's a bit disappointing. That's his first really spurn chance that he's done since joining us, completely stuffed up like that. Normally he'd at least trouble the keeper, but as we're coming up towards the end of the game here, what's happening? We've got a free kick. Phillips, Marias, he's put it in. He's out-jumped that man despite being I think he's 170 centimeters tall, which is I think 173 or 178, whatever. It's not as tall as me, and he's still managing to win headers in men's league. Great, he jumps up, heads it over the keeper, and his second of the day. What a revelation this man has been, and it's Phillips with the assist again, and now I'm going to go defensive. As we have a goal kick, Belshaw launching it long. Downey wins the header though, and now he's Jarman, and he goes back to Rothery, and now it's Meadows, and out to Rothery, and now it's Hands, back to Newberry, now Meadows, back to Newberry, to Rothery. Oh, is that a shot? I think it was, and it's a complete waste of an effort there from him. They've got a throw. Downey. I'm going to make subs after this highlight. And what type of subs I do will depend on what happens in this highlight, as Meadows dribbles infield. He finds Hands, who plays it all the way back to Rothery. Jeffries, well up, mate. But he can only find Rothery, who heads it down to Meadows, who's going back outside now with his dribbling. To Newberry. Into Meadows, now to Downey. He puts a cross in. Belshaw does well, coming to claim. Quick off his line there. And he makes sure he grabs it. And the highlight is continuing, which is not great news for me. But Pozo finds Phillips. Maybe it is good news. Marias shoots! Oh, I thought if only he waited for Paul Green. Pozo wants to come off. Let's do that now. Belshaw. Briscoe, can he win the head? Oh, it's a nice dummy from Louis Briscoe. He holds off the number 7. He turns inside. It's not the best of crosses, and it's going to go out of play for a throw. And now we should make that substitution, and we've gone over the limit. I'm going to bring on the other substitution. Marias off, Correa on. Cox is going to take the throw. Back to Hurd, back to Cox, to Marias. He lets it run. It's hit away by Newberry. Thulis. Oh, but there is full time. We get the 2-1 victory. Passionately say, very nice victory. Well done, lads. Marias is already delighted. So we won't even bother to do anything else. Let's just head out. Great stuff. We get the 2-1 victory. Junior Marias with the brace. And we're moving up the table. We're only 4 points away from the playoffs now. But we are still only 4 away from relegation as well. So we can't get too ahead of ourselves. But anyway, we're actually... Apparently that Gainsborough were brushed aside. But Marias has been very good. He's like revitalized the team, really. What else happened? Marias, another Player of the Match award. I'm going to praise his performance. He's got superb morale. He must be loving it here in Tamworth. If we could get him permanently, I doubt he'd want to come and play for us permanently. But 6 goals in 6 games really says it all. He's unhappy at Peterborough. At least I thought he was. Maybe he's dropped that concern. Anyway, that will be the end of this video. Great performance today, getting through against Barwell in the FA Cup and then beating Gainsborough to jump up the league as well. But next match we have Brackley, who are 2 points above us, and then Salford in the FA Cup. So that'll be 2 difficult games, but we have overtaken Salford, but they do have a game in hand. But anyway, that'll be it for today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please do drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.